Today we're making sambal, an Indonesian chili-based condiment with over 200 varieties, from raw to cooked to even fermented. I'll show you two basic versions so you can make it your own. Starting with the raw version, pesto mortar, coarse sea salt. We pound to break it down slightly. In traditional sambal making, salt is not just for seasoning, but it also acts as an abrasive agent to prime the mortar. So we front load about 1% salt to the chili's weight, leaving us room for adjustment later. Red chili of your choice. We remove the stem for texture and to get rid of any unwanted bitterness, and we roughly chop them. Traditionally, you would keep the seeds. Besides convenience, they also bring a bit of texture and a very subtle bitterness. Contrary to myth, the seeds themselves are rarely spicy. The heat comes mainly from the membranes inside. We roughly chop them and we add them gradually to grind. This will break down the cell walls, releasing the essential oils, giving you the vibrant flavors. And just like that, we have a bare-bone Sambal Ulek that showcases the pure taste of chili, usually prepped and eaten fresh. This can also be the base for many sambals or be mixed into dishes during cooking. For the cooked version, we spice it up a bit. Here we have some terasi, a fermented shrimp paste from Indonesia with strong aromas and earthy flavors. And we toast it to develop some nuttiness and to reduce a bit of the pungency. The recipe is just a guideline on how to build a sambal-like condiment. If you don't have terasi, use salted anchovies, add a few drops of fish sauce later. Yes, there is right and wrong when it comes to authenticity, but when it comes to making tasty food, there is no right or wrong, so please don't let the shopping stop you. Once this has taken on a bit of color, we let this cool down while we make our spice paste. Once again, fresh chilies of your choice. Optional bird's eye for sharper heat, shallots for sweetness and aromatic depth, garlic for savouriness, and later on, caramelized sweetness. And this time we salt gradually to not draw out too much moisture before the cooking process. Once you're happy with the texture or can no longer be bothered, we crumble our terasi and fold it into our paste for the deep umami and funk. Now we can cook. Gentle heat, a generous amount of neutral oil. And we add our paste to cook, gently evaporating most of the water content, concentrating their flavors, developing depth. Yet with the relatively short cooking time, maintaining most of its freshness. And it takes 15 to 20 minutes for the flavors to really deepen. So moderate, make sure the bottom doesn't catch. Our paste has taken on this beautiful ratatouille tan, and our neutral oil is no longer neutral. Now we taste and adjust the seasoning with some salt, palm sugar to reinforce the caramelized sweetness from the garlic. If you don't have access to palm sugar, use brown sugar. Tamarind water made from mixing pulp with water. If you don't have access to pulp, use juice or concentrate. If all fails, a bit of Worcester sauce and lime juice. We give everything a good mix for the flavors to meld, keeping it on gentle heat. And that's a very simple sambal bajak. Cook this with the ingredients you like and see if you like it.